Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is your host, Airsoft Al. Today I am here in full kit and gear talking about my loadout for Operation Burning Star. Now, I know a lot of you probably are wondering, Al, what are you rocking? What are you doing? What do you mean Operation Burning Star? I mean, to correct myself, it is in fact Operation Shiloh Fire, which will be on March 28th and the 29th of 2020. Information and all in the description down below or the pinned comment. Now, going from head to toe, my loadout is that of the 5th Volunteer Regiment of Tennessee, which in reality is the 5th Volunteer Regiment of the Tennessee Volunteer Forces. You probably got questions. I know you got questions. Don't worry, I will answer them in due time. But you're probably wondering, the mishmash here, the plate carrier with the LBV, the M1 helmet with a M6 with a short 20-round magazine, and of course the mag-pulled M16A1. Well, this is more or less for the aesthetic, considering that the volunteer loadout is simply that, a volunteer, what they can be either issued with or what they can bring from home. The plate carrier on here is a Lancer tactical plate carrier, and that is more or less of a, I saved up enough of my paychecks to actually buy a bit of body armor, but didn't really have enough to buy molly pouches. Kind of a dick thing, but the LBV is actually rather nice, and there will be more pouches on the LBV come the event, of course, in March. Now, there is a lot to get into, so let's just go ahead and get into it, starting with my primary, which, of course, is my Magpul PTS M16A1. This is a SEMA, full polymer-bodied M16A1. It does have a metal barrel, a PTS flash hider, MOE, PTS, MOE, and, of course, a very rare, short Magpul PTS magazine. I will not use this magazine because it's just in there for when the gun is on display. I do have a nice little cheap sling from Evike. This is supposed to be for AKs and things like that, but I like it on here because it meshes well with it. Now, putting that to the side, of course, should my M16 go down, or I do not find a battery that fits in the buttstock of the M16, because that buttstock is extremely short, I have here my, if I can actually take a grip on it to look cool, the M4 I've been currently working on. This is sort of my pseudo Car 15 M4 modernized. It does have, of course, the MOE handguard. It has a Magpul short hand grip, has some MOE rail right here for a lot of other stuff, and a nice little carry handle sight aperture for, well, all my optics and what have you. This is still a work in progress. It is going to have a lot more attached to it before the event, hopefully enough. But if not, it will have, of course, the Car 15 style buttstock. Here it has this marksman style grip on it for much more comfortability and much more stable shooting, and everything you see on here, as well as a nice large optic, considering that this thing is reaching out to beyond 100 feet. Well, 150 feet. It's reaching people, it really is. Moving on. Moving on to the kit I have, in terms of a head protection, I of course have a nice reproduction M1 helmet. Why a reproduction? Because it was 30 bucks at the time. Yeah, I'm not going to skip on a deal. I don't care if it's reproduction or not. But in terms of if I'm going to wear this helmet, yes, probably. But with it right now, it does actually hurt my scalp a bit with just the strapping system inside alone. For that alleviation of some pain, or at least some discomfort, I will be wearing a cap. What cap will I be wearing? This nice little cap right here, which you can find at most gift shops. It's a nice little cap with just a Velcro on there to wear some patches on there. Which, speaking of patches, yes, I am going to keep this on here for a lot of stuff. This is a nice little admin pouch of sorts. Has some nice patches on there, as well as having myself some Velcro. I am hoping to have these patches right here for the event because, of course, I want to identify as Tennessee. And if you guys want to identify your specific state, please do consider buying those specific patches for flags. Moving down, we have, of course, the plate carrier itself. The Lancer Tactical Plate Carrier, which is based off of a stereotypical plate carrier that you would see police use and what have you. This can't accept plates or dummy plates. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to get some dummy plates from PTS to actually shove into the son of a bitch, but we'll just have to wait and see. It is easy to get on off, but if you just want to get on off like that, it'll come off like that. Me, I'm still getting used to the whole lift up, flap, what have you, all that good fucking jazz. There's molly all over it. My LBV, you should know very well from me rocking this a lot. I have been rocking this LBV for God knows how long, since I've gotten it from one of my viewers, my friend Nicholas, and it's actually good. It has 2 magazine above, 1 single mag pouch below, grenade pouches, and a very large, early style of molly for what you might actually want, as well as more what have you. Then, of course, below is the Alice belt with the M12 holster, which will house a 1911, hopefully enough, and if not, then hopefully enough a handgun for my sidearm. More updates will come. Again, this is more or less a work-in-progress type loadout. Now, you're probably wondering what else is going into this loadout. Well, a lot. This is a first phase loadout, and for the first phase loadout, it's going to represent that first phase. First phase being that the lines have not solidified, all sorts of shit's breaking up everywhere, and it's just chaos all over the place. Front lines have not been solidified. We could very well face a communist invasion, God knows tomorrow, and yeah, it's just messed. It's just bad all around. It really is. But in terms of the specific items that I'm going to need to actually finish this loadout, in terms of the actual items itself, the specific loadout is more or less a metal canteen, some hard-knuckle gloves, and basically these items here. Yeah, basically these items all over the place that you're seeing. These are the items I need to basically finish my Phase 1 loadout for Operation Burning Star and future Operation Burning Star Milsims. And the base BDU under me is not going to change at all because for the Tennessee Volunteers, it's M81, or at least this pattern, meaning that if we're fighting in a desert environment or some environment where it's mostly sand, desert, what have you, M81 desert. If we're fighting in a snowy environment, M81 snow. If we're fighting in the woods, M81 woodland. Like I'm rocking right here. And believe me, we're going to be fighting a lot in the woods. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be a lot of woodland fighting for the first phase, specifically for me. Now, again, this loadout is still being worked on as we speak. Where it's not fully done, I can assure you that a full loadout video will come either before or after Shiloh Fire, actually showing off all this stuff in action, or just explaining it in general, as well as the story behind it. I have given you a little bit of that story right now with the plate carrier, giving it off as of, you know, this is all I could afford essentially, this is what I'm using, this is what I'm rocking, and I hope you guys actually find that interesting. And if you want more or less more info about that, again, you can go to the link down below to Operation Burning Star Milsim's page, or if you want to come to Operation Shiloh Fire, go to the event page, which is also probably maybe linked down below, and I will hopefully see you guys in March 28th to the 29th of 2020. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, and if you want to help out with actually helping me finish the loadout, then please consider donating to the PayPal down below. It's guys like you that are making this possible and making what I do possible, and I definitely love your support. And to everyone out there who actually enjoys this video and you want to see more loadout videos with the specific story behind it, let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next video. Till next time. Later!